Right here.
Bushi, you sure you can't find a way? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having... You know what? I can handle those What? There's nothing we can do? Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't...
It's what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it after these last few years with the Arataki, though the list of annoying things to deal with is strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons, just don't laugh at me, okay?
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
You haven't slept at all, are you?
Don't worry about me. Staying focused now. If I'm... It's my job to keep...
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point.
Sure. So I also have some ideas of my own.
As they say, two heads. By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Thanks for coming to speak with me. I've been thinking about this place, since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told, it almost seems deliberate? As if I have a theory, but I can't tell the others. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else. But is it possible that we've entered into a chaos? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, and we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one. This is a place where time and space are thrown in, and yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't, unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about it. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid. There's no way of knowing what might be in there. One minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. This space is a powerful opponent. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial... It felt like spatial magic. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons, but I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep... If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method. The sound came from behind this illusion. Please, come meet me over there. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did my go through here? If it was just in that battle 5 years ago, what is he doing here? The one I met. Is that the Prime Aksha?
If we try to stay calm and listen carefully... Right here. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right now. The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei.
Traveler?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces...
Everything is chaotic here. No, the darkness that sullies my soul is harmful.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into trap. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in danger. There was no...
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are
I see. This might try something.
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get
Stand back!
Let's...
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for once.
Fine. As you...
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Emerge. Right now.
As expected, something Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to—
I went back to the domain again just now, although I couldn't find a new route. It wasn't my clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and— Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me,
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive.
by reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is— If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about—
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to—
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the— Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. The Liyue army eventually won the war. But 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could find— But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing. We can't give up. Right now, our number— Are you all right? You've suddenly—
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the— Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in—
All right.
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down—
No, I meant if you're going to—
Emerge. Right now. Right here. Emerge. You don't look well. I guess things— It's okay. You don't— Sometimes I—
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lab. Man, she looks. Man, that little. I sleep like this when. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait! Where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon discovered— Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest— Yeah, just like that! Aw, Ushi, were you looking after—
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did...
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them,
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to...
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yaksha? I thought that you were the only one left.
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only... Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. He left. No one knew where he went, but Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his...
It's possible. I am the sole survivor.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear some...
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in total.
Wow. But you must think it was probably...
I am by no means certain, and I didn't... But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait. So it was Bosacius you were fighting?
Yes.
No way.
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence.
What will?
Oh, right. I came... Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and...
And this can be...
Whoa, whoa. You wanna ride a whip?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire. Pure deception is easy to spot. But the truth laced with lies can be... It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now.
How is this even...
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you... I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a...
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then...
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both... So, if I use all the energy I have...
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But...
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when a single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel... I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true...
I'm on neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if—
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will— You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept yourself?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never break— You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share— And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape?
Yelan, don't be so—
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden path—
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushed.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like this?
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes, today he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when— Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes—
Giant eagle alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to— I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly—
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were— The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of— Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the out—
What the? So,
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into...
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but
I will find a way.
let him go. But if you're planning on going into that after all, I'm just a lawyer. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan, I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she... From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? If I were her, I'm not sure I... Oh, wait. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect...
Thank you, Senpai. Please.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's whip!
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the... Are they? They look familiar. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom! Yeah. 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 Have motion to compel. Yeah. Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable. A new entrance. Great! There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another tunnel.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now. Incinerate!
Shouldn't get careless.
Gotcha. Take it easy. Busted.
Motion to compel.
Gotcha.
I mustn't give up. But can I follow you? I will recall. See. In the compass.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version.
It looks somewhat familiar.
Settle down.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere.
Osacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up at—
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do—
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacious is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacious. Martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary...
Yes, so excuse my stubbornness. Bosacious has been missing for centuries.
He was saying something about holding the line.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could...
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he...
Because the karma you...
Bosacious had already gone mad before he disappeared.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad.
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody slaughter is what we do best. This battle confirmed my suspicions. In other words, despite going mad, this space recreated him as he was during...
Bosacious's illusion said he'd discover... What kind of place could this be?
Guys, it could just...
This space is really...
I believe Bosacious stayed here underground. But now he is... If we don't leave, time to move on. You fought well, Bos...
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Right here. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Right now. Yeah. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Bow your head.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with wind and cloud.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Settle down. poisons.
Adventure time!
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Let's light it up!
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's...
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang,
You mean... Boy Yang fought alongside...
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea.
Yes.
So...
Come on, let's not... I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy...
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the...
Your memory of the abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Ether, wait!
Huh? What's the
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground.
Oh, he was just a figment, so he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Yenfei, are you sure?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions. Well, well. This is not...
Oh!
This information was left by a thaumaturge
All this information. It was
hundreds of years ago. 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic... They set out together, but only one...
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang.
Well, this is just wonderful.
What do we do? Are we gonna die? Hyman's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need... Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will, though I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces and that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, when I have both Adepti and human lineage, maybe my power... It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor.
I see. It makes sense. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, it seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried...
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic. I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we...
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's...
You bet.
Your idea seems...
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll get...
Oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how...
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, we all came here for different purposes. And everything that's happened here has been in response to this space. Well, it's more than just a space. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. Oh, that. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrian's civilization, and crystals are highly effective. If so,
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage...
That's actually what I think, too. That's precisely why it's...
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want...
I gotta say, it does intrigue me. If this is fate, then let's grab...
Leave the boss to Ushi and me.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei.
Sure. Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command! Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
can't keep this up. Your strength won't last. That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end...
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any
She's gone. Paimon...
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced, and since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan...
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not!
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for...
Hey, so... Bullchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling...
You weren't that bright to begin with, so...
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though.
It's a long story. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and I'm the reason you all got caught up in this.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then.
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew.
I'm hungry too, Senpai.
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friend. Oh, wait! Yelan left already.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple...
What?
Oh, I want to hear...
Me too. Count me.
Good idea! Let's do that! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so...
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be...
You betcha! Just...
All right, Ito.
Oh, yeah!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei. Heading... Aren't you going...
We still had some stuff we...
I figured. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything!
Oh. You figured me out, huh? Everyone really rose to the occasion. Where could that strange space have come from? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies... Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work.
Bye,
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with...
This realm is... If you ever have...
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had...
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing both you could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah! Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But he also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that, yep, like people with visions, they have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Minogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Minogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? knows how...
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. It's good that one more person will remember.
Minogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogias, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works. Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled. In but a few short lines, their stories really make for terribly dull